Punctuation for people versus punctuation for AI. A teacher in Red Deer types a prompt into an AI tool for a lesson plan. No comma before then. The AI merges two separate requests into one garbled answer. She rewrites it, adds a single comma, and gets exactly what she needed. Same words, same teacher, one punctuation mark was the entire difference. I'm Ellethea Pryce, an AI ethics expert based in Alberta, Canada. Today, punctuation for people versus punctuation for AI. Same mark, two different jobs. And that gap has real implications for how we teach in Canadian classrooms. Here's the tension. A comma that makes a sentence read beautifully to a person can quietly confuse an AI tool. And a comma an AI needs for clarity can look fussy to a human reader. We'll build this with slides, then I'll show you the difference live using the exact demo I recorded for this lesson. In Canadian curricula, Ontario grade 7 and up is a good reference point. Punctuation is taught as a convention for clear human communication. Grammar rules, readability, style guides like Canadian Press or MLA. You're already using professional judgment here, balancing correctness against creativity, audience, and purpose. AI reads punctuation differently. It processes text in small units called tokens. A token can be a whole word, part of a word, or a single punctuation mark. Those tokens are how the model figures out structure and intent, in much the same way we teach students to parse a sentence. You've probably noticed AI writing leans hard on the M dash, that long dash, and almost never reaches for a semicolon. Here's why. A semicolon joins two complete, independent sentences that are closely related. It's a precise grammatical relationship and is genuinely one of the least used marks in everyday writing, which means the model saw far fewer examples of it during training. The M dash does more jobs with less risk. It can replace a comma, a colon, parentheses, or a semicolon, so it's a safer, more flexible choice for a model predicting the next likely piece of text. It shows up constantly in the news writing, essays, and web content AI tools are trained on, so it becomes the default. For your students, that's a useful diagnostic. Heavy, repeated M dash use in a piece of writing can be one small signal, never proof on its own, that AI helped write it. And it's a great model for teaching the semicolon properly. Two independent, related thoughts joined without a conjunction. The side-by-side comparison. Purpose of punctuation in the classroom is for readability, tone, and convention. In AI, it's for structural signal for meaning. What a comma does in the classroom is guides the reader's pacing. In AI, it marks a token boundary the model weighs. A teacher's role in the classroom is professional judgment on convention, and with AI, guides student on effective prompting. A student writes, "We studied ecosystems, climate change, and biodiversity." Traditional feedback, add commas for clarity. Now add the AI lens. Missing commas can make an AI tool read ecosystem climate change as one blurred idea instead of two. Same correction, but now it serves two audiences at once. This isn't new content bolted on your curriculum. It's professional judgment, deciding when an existing punctuation lesson can carry this second layer and for which students. A key takeaway today for educators: compare human feedback and AI feedback on the same piece of writing. Try a prompt revision activity. Rewrite once for a human reader, once for AI. Scaffold by grade. Simple for younger students, deeper into prompt engineering for grade 7 and up. Now, let's see this video. Notice how one comma changed the entire response. In class, have students predict the results before you run it, then test. The prediction is what builds the metacognition. What actually changed between the two prompts? Use structure and depth of the explanation. The no comma prompt. Explain photosynthesis, then compare it. Opens by immediately blending the two tasks. Line 1 already calls the two processes mirror images of each other, folding the comparison in before either has been explained on its own. The comma prompt treats the two tasks as clearly sequential. It fully explains photosynthesis first, down to a numbered 3-ingredient breakdown: CO2 through leaf pores, water from roots, sunlight via chlorophyll, before mentioning respiration at all. The comparison table itself: no comma table, 5 rows. Primary goal: where it happens, who does it, reactants, products, energy dynamic. The comma table, 6 rows, and it adds a dimension the other never generates at all: when it happens. Only in light versus constantly 24/7. A genuinely different piece of content, not just rewording. No comma ends with a punchy big takeaway line and 2 clickable follow-up suggestions inviting the students to keep going. The comma prompt ends with a big picture, banking metaphor, glucose as a deposit, respiration as a withdrawal, but no follow-up chips. Reads as a landing point rather than an invitation to continue. As Canadian educators, our professional judgment is the whole point here. Punctuation remains a core skill. With thoughtful pedagogy, it now serves both human and AI communication. Try this in your next lesson. Revise a paragraph for a human reader, then optimize the same idea as a prompt. Drop your results in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share with a teacher still figuring out where AI literacy fits. Thank you so much for watching.